मेरे हिसाब से तो काफ़ी अच्छा इंटरव्यू नहीं गया। ये ट्रिक काफ़ी हेल्पफुल हो सकती है। इट वॉज द मोस्ट प्रेशराइज्ड इंटरव्यू ऑफ माइन टिल नाउ। Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Bhupinder and I am from Panipat, Haryana. And today I am here to share my Iim Raipur interview experience with all of you. So my interview was on 27th of March at Lemon Tree Hotel near Indira Gandhi Airport, New Delhi, and my reporting time was in morning session. So my experience of this interview is not so good, and I was not thinking to make a video of that. But then one of my friends said that you have to make a video because by your video people will get to know about the bad experiences of the interview and it will help them a lot. So I was making this video to help you and make sure that you watch the video till end. So first of all students were asked to wait in a hall like this, and our document verification was done. So in the name of document verification they were only asking for the CV form which we filled in online application, and after that हम सबको हमारा पैनल नंबर और हमारा सीक्वेंस बताया गया. So my panel number was 5 and my sequence was 8th in my panel. And after some time a teacher came and he guided us about the GD rules. सो बेसिकली हर ग्रुप में जिसमें 5 से ज़्यादा बच्चे थे उनको 2 बैचेस में बांटा गया. एंड सो आई वाज इन सेकंड बैच एंड वी हैव टू वेट फॉर आवर जीडी after the first batch is done with their GDs. For GD, we have to go into the rooms of our panel. The observer of the GD and our panelist of the personal interview were same in the Iim Raipur, and that was not the case in the IAFT interview. The topic of our GD is future of online education versus traditional classrooms. So basically, this topic was easy, and I don't think that बच्चों को पता नहीं होगा इसके बारे में. सो वी ऑल नो good things about it, and our GD went good. We all put good points in this GD and there was no kiosk or fish market in our GD. In this GD I got to know about a very effective trick and it can surely increase your chances for the selections. So basically there was a boy in my batch asked us our names before this GD and he mentioned our names while we are having our GD. So जैसे कि like I put some good points and anyone in my batch wants to add further on it. So basically we all say that yes my friend is saying this and I want to add further on this. But उसने क्या किया, जैसे मैंने कोई पॉइंट रखा तो उससे उसी पॉइंट पे कुछ अगर ऐड करना था तो वो इस तरह से बोल रहा था, yes I totally agree with भूपेंद्र and I want to add further on this. So ये ट्रिक काफ़ी हेल्पफुल हो सकती है because in this way the observer will feel that the person is very cooperative and his communication skill is very good and he has the ability to make connections with his team in a very short period of time. And ये तो काफ़ी अच्छा है फॉर MBA एप्लीकेंट. सो मेरे को लगता है कि अगर आप भी कभी इस ट्रिक को यूज़ करोगे अपनी GDs में तो इट कैन बी वेरी हेल्पफुल फॉर यू. बट मेक श्योर that the batch of your GD is small because you can't use this trick when you have a group discussion among 15 students. After our GD is over, we have to go back to the waiting area and bring our documents and wait for our turn. My turn in my panel is 8th, so I have to wait for around 2.5 hours because they were giving 15 minutes to every candidate. Then my name is called for the interview and I entered the room. So basically there were 3 male panelists of around 30 to 40 year of age, and as I sit on the chair, one of the interviewer asked me that Bhupender, you have done your apprentice in IOCL, so tell me how we make petrol from the crude oil. And he gave me a pencil and a notepad to make the diagram, but I was not expecting that question, so I was not prepared for it. तो मैं जवाब नहीं दे पाया उस बात का. एंड इंस्टेंटली ही आस्क्ड मी टू explain the process of fractional distillation. एंड मैं मेरे को ये पता नहीं था, तो मैं उसका भी जवाब नहीं दे पाया। और इंस्टेंटली मैं एकदम से ब्लैकआउट हो गया, क्योंकि मेरे माइंड में ये था ही नहीं कि वो मेरे से इस तरह के क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे, क्योंकि मेरे से जो पहले बच्चे जा रहे थे इंटरव्यू के लिए उनसे वो जनरल क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे थे। But then they asked me that, Bhupinder, what was your field of work in IOCL? So I answered that, sir, it was HR department. So then they asked me that, Bhupinder, tell me how you keep yourself updated about the news or things happening around you. So I answered that, sir, I watch news, top 100 news every day while having my breakfast. And then he asked me to mention some news, recent news. So I mentioned the Kunal Kamra's case, and then explained the whole case to him. After that, he asked me some questions from my chemistry background, and फिर उन्होंने मेरे से पूछा कि who was current CM and ex CM of Haryana. So I answered that questions, and then he passed me over to the next panelist. The next panelist asked me that, Pupinder, if you got the chance to go back in the past and done your graduation again, then what course will you pursue? So I answered the question by mentioning the course of LLB and my reason why I want to do LLB. And after that, he asked me about my interest in domains of MBA, and I mentioned the journal management. Then obviously he asked me about the reason of this choice, and I explained the reason for that choice. उसके बाद उन्होंने मेरे से पूछा कि हैव यू गॉन थ्रू द करिकुलम ऑफ IIM रायपुर एंड द स्पेशलाइजेशन IIM रायपुर एक्सप्लेन। लकीली मैंने एक दिन पहले ही IIM रायपुर की साइट पे ये सब चेक किया था, सो आई वॉज एबल टू आंसर दैट क्वेश्चन। एंड देन ही पास्ड मी ओवर टू द थर्ड पैनलिस्ट. So the third panelist started asking me questions from my chemistry background, and I was not able to answer some of the question. He asked nearly 5 to 6 questions, and I was able only to answer 2 or 3 from it. एंड उसके बाद उन्होंने कुछ क्वेश्चंस मेरे से केमिकल इंडस्ट्री के बारे में पूछे, और मैं कुछ का जवाब दे पाया और कुछ का नहीं दे पाया. सो at last he asked me about the first prime minister of India and current defense minister of India. So I answered that questions correctly, and then my interview is over. So basically मेरे हिसाब से तो काफ़ी अच्छा इंटरव्यू नहीं गया, क्योंकि मैं ज़्यादातर बातों का जवाब नहीं दे पाया, और दूसरा आई वॉज फीलिंग वेरी नर्वस एंड प्रेशराइज ड्यूरिंग दिस इंटरव्यू. सो मेरी कुछ खास एक्सपेक्टेशन है नहीं, and I can surely say that it was the most pressurized interview of mine till now. अब मैं अगर इस इंटरव्यू के बारे में सोचता हूँ तो मेरे को लगता है कि मैं उन क्वेश्चंस का जवाब दे सकता था, बस आई स्टार्टेड फीलिंग नर्वस एंड प्रेशराइज्ड, एंड that ruined the whole game for me. So I advise you that do not feel pressurized or nervous during your interview, and try some techniques to handle the stress. So let's see what will be the result. And this was a written transcript of my interview. You can take a screenshot of it if you want. And if you have any doubt regarding MBA interviews, CAT preparation, you can comment on this video, and I will try my best to clear your doubt. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if it yes, then like the video and share it to your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more.